everybody, it's Chris Eads, known online as Wootini, here with another Gay Gamer video podcast. As you can see, you might notice that I got a haircut. This was a professional haircut. My husband did a good job. He cut it a couple of times for me after that first year of letting it grow, and he did a surprisingly good job. However, I felt like it was time now. I am vaccinated and the numbers are lower and it's safer, and I felt like it was okay to go get a haircut in a barbershop. I was a little anxious walking in because I didn't know if I should put my mask on or not, but the other guy getting a haircut at the other chair was not wearing a mask. The barbers were wearing masks, so I just sat down. And then the two guys that came in to wait their turn also, they were wearing masks, so I was a little anxious at the beginning, like not wearing a mask indoors, although I was right by the front door, so it was kind of breezy and whatever, so I was like, okay, this is not too bad. And I relaxed and everything was fine. So I'm, slowly starting to do things that are normal again. I haven't eaten indoors yet. That's still not yet. But I did, in fact, buy a movie ticket. I bought a ticket to see Black Widow in 3D, because I figured that's something that I would like to see on a big screen in 3D, and I am now ready for that, because I missed out on seeing, Godzilla vs. Kong in 3D on the big screen. So I was like, this is fine. I'll go see that, and it'll be in 3D, and it'll be something to see, properly. That's worth paying for and not watching it like on Disney Plus on the TV. I'm tired of watching my movies on the TV. I'd like to go to the theater again. I'm seeing it at a weekday matinee, like on a Wednesday after opening weekend, so it should hopefully be less crowded. We'll see. And I had forgotten how expensive movie tickets are, but I would like this to work, and then maybe I'll see another movie or two, and then decide to reinstate my AMC A-list, because I'd forgotten how expensive tickets are, and that $24 a month was a great deal. And movies are starting to come out again, so I would like to see some of them, and I would like to go back to the movies. The other thing that I'm doing is next weekend I will be traveling to see my family for 4th of July weekend, so there will not be an episode next week. Taking it off because I will be in Massachusetts. And so that's going to be an experience. See how anxious I get sitting on a Greyhound for 4 or 5 hours with a bunch of random strangers, hopefully all wearing masks, please. So, and that's also, I'm a little excited because that's the first time my Switch is going to leave the house in like a year and a half. Because I remember last year, I was very excited to get one of the new Switch cases for Animal Crossing. When Animal Crossing came out, I knew they would release cases and whatever. But then, by the time Animal Crossing came out and the Switch cases were out, the pandemic had hit and I wasn't leaving the house. So there was no reason to get a new case for my Switch, because my Switch was not leaving the dock. But then I never even got it. The other weekend I actually considered going to Best Buy and picking it up, but I was like, why? I don't remember what it cost. It's like $25, $30 or something. But I was like, why waste the money? The Mario case I have is fine. It works. I don't need a new case. I don't need it. I just want it because it's Animal Crossing. But the thing is it's like, I don't have a job anymore. I mean, I have a job, but I don't have an office anymore. Sorry, I still have a job. I just don't go to the office. I just work at the kitchen table every day. So I don't commute. And the only time I would ever use a case for my Switch would be when I travel to see my family upstate or in Massachusetts. And that's 3 or 4 times a year maybe. So that's not really worth the money to get a new case that I'm going to use just a few times a year. It seems silly. So yeah, I'm still using the old Mario one. It's fine. It works. It does what it needs to do. And I'm looking forward to taking my Switch out of the house for the first time in a year and a half and playing some portable Switch. I mean, I do play it portably, but once in a while I go play in the bedroom or something, but that doesn't really count. I'm talking about on the go, out of the house, And of course, as far as gaming goes, of course, I have been playing nothing but Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Like, constantly. I'm obsessed. There's so much to do in this game. And it has gotten a little more assassinating-y, except for the fact that sometimes they'll give you things to do, and it's like, you could fight your way through, or you could stealth your way through, and like they give you the option, which is appreciated. And then I try to stealth my way through, but then sometimes I can do it, like sometimes it's fine, and there's ways to do it, but then sometimes there's like, it's a camp full of guards, how am I supposed to stealth my way into that thing that's right in the middle? Like, what? I'm not going to stealth my way in, and then stealth my way back out again, and never get seen, please. Because once you get seen, like, another guard will see you, like, you'll kill a guard, and if you get caught, like, you could kill that guard, but then another guard sees, and they swarm. They're very observant, these guards. I hate that. But at least you can fight your way out of it. So I tried to stealth my way into a camp, didn't work, ended up having to kill everybody. It happens. Thank you for the experience points. The other thing is that once I reached like level, I think it was like 90 or 95, then I felt like that was the level that you were supposed to be at to take the magic potion and travel to Asgard. You basically have this like hallucination that takes you to Asgard, where you're Odin basically, and you deal with Thor and Loki, and there's the Rainbow Bridge and everything, and it's weird because it's like, it's a whole map, and it's a whole map with like places to discover and like treasure to find and everything, like the regular world map. And then of course there's missions. I did the first mission, which was like a big battle on the Rainbow Bridge with a bunch of invaders. And there's like a whole storyline going on in Asgard as well. And it was weird because I kind of, like after that battle, I was like, they're like, okay, here's where the next quest is. And I'm just like, I'm just going to go over here and explore and like find some treasures and do some stuff, and then maybe I'll go do the next quest. But then I decided that I wanted to go back to the real world instead. There's something about the Asgard section that it doesn't work for me. I don't know why. It's very strange. It's like, it should be fine. It's the same game, but I sort of miss playing as Eivor and doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Like now I'm Odin, and it's a whole other thing, and I'm just like, like it's not as interesting to me. I don't know. But I will eventually go back and do the rest of those quests, because I don't know if you have to finish the game, but it's a whole map to explore, and I've only seen a little fraction of it, so I will definitely be, going back to finish off that section of the game too. Because there's a lot to do in this game. Oh, I also, like now that I'm a high enough level, I've managed to get to Lundin, which is very urban, I guess, and I met the handsome Stowe, who, after you help him out with a brawl that gets out of hand, the first conversation option you have includes a flirt option, so of course I picked that one. He seemed taken aback, but not completely uninterested, so I'm thinking after I help with a couple more missions, maybe I can, woo him. That'll be fun. The other thing that I've done is, I found a new chest tattoo design that I really liked, so I put that on, and then I was like, it sucks because you have this new chest tattoo, but then you never see it because you put your armor back on. And I was like, this is lame. So what I decided to do is basically make my chest armor invisible, because you can do that from the options. So I still have my cloak and my pants and my gauntlets and everything. I'm just bare-chested under all of that. So that way you can enjoy the tattoos. And it doesn't seem as weird. It's not like in Odyssey when I tried running around like in an oiled up loincloth, and it was just like, no, this is just weird because he's talking to people and acting like everything's normal while he's like naked and oiled up. That's just weird. Here, I'm still wearing armor, I'm just got my tits out, so it's not too weird. So I might end up playing the whole rest of the game like this, just for fun. And there still seems to be quite a lot left to do. Like I said, there's that whole Asgard section I haven't even touched yet. There's entire sections of the map that are still way out of my power range because they're like 150, 200, 250. It's crazy. And I'm like 50 hours in. And I feel like I'm like maybe nearing the halfway point. I'm not sure if I'm even at the halfway point yet. So there's a lot going on in this game, so it's well worth the money. There's a lot to play. So that's it. See you back here next time, but not next week because I'm taking that off. So come back the following week after the 4th of July weekend where I can talk about more stuff like playing my Switch on the bus and in the woods and having fun. So I'll see you then. Bye!